Okay. Everything I touch turns to shit. Hang on. Okay. Stay up. This is kind of like a raw update type video, but I want to talk about a series of bad events. I literally came home, so it is actually still daylight, but I want to go sleep now because I've had a long day. This is a series of bad events. I kind of see it as how I passed Murphy's Law onto other people who I care about, aka my friends, and also onto myself and how it has been affecting me. So, do you guys know what Murphy's Law is? If I just look online, definition of Murphy's Law is if something can go wrong, it will, and usually at the worst time. I kind of see it as when everything needs to go right, it goes wrong. Earlier this week, I don't even know when I'm going to put this up, my friend was having some court issues, and obviously seeing my friend in trouble, oh my god, what the fuck, lol. Watching my friends fall affects me as well because I really do care about my friends, so I hate seeing them having, a rough time or anything. So after hearing that, I think about a day later, my friend Keisha, who's a really close friend of mine, I found out that her house was broken into, and I was like, fuck, I hate watching shit happen to my friends because I hate seeing them down. They took her drawers, her laptop, her bags, her wallet, and everything, so I guess that was just more bad news to hear. That Thursday, I went to go visit my friend Carrie, who lives on the east side of Perth. By the way, for those who don't know, I live in Perth City, which is in WA, Western Australia. Okay, so I was with my friend Daz as well. Another bad thing, I'm sick. We were on the east side of Perth, on the very last station, and we needed to go to Perth Station because that's where we live. So from that east station to Perth Station is about, I think, 30 or 40 minutes. But we got off one station before Perth because that's the station we needed to get off. And when I opened my bag, when I got off the station, I realized that my phone was not in my bag. So I was like, shit, cunt, fuck. Pardon my French. But being the person that I am, I started panicking, and Daz was trying to comfort me. So we get out his phone, which is almost out of battery, just so we can track my phone. So we saw my phone go from the station we got off at to Perth Station. So we just quickly ran to Perth Station because they weren't too far away from each other whilst tracking my phone. And then we realized that it started heading to all the way to the west side of the city. So we went from the east to Perth Station, and now we gotta go all the way to the west. Plus, my phone is on that train, so I was just freaking out, holy shit, I need my phone for this, I need my phone for that, blah, 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 blah. I'm panicking. And, anyway, someone on the train finds my phone, calls Daz, and then they say that, hey, we're getting off at the last station of the west station. I'm gonna leave the phone to the station guards. And I was like, yes, phew, Koji! Sorry, my guinea pig is just chewing on something. So we're chilling on this train ride, which from Perth Station to the very west side is about an hour. So I feel so bad I just dragged my friend out here to help me find my phone. And note that this is at a late time. This is at midnight. We were so worried about whether we could catch the last train back to the city. We get to the station at the very west side, and when we get out those doors, there are guards standing out, and we're like, oh, hey, I lost my phone, and they were like, oh, you guys are lucky, you guys get to catch the last train back to the city, and I was like, yes, cool. So all we did was, here are the trains, right? All we did is walk, a couple steps just to sign some papers, give them my ID, show them that this is my actual phone, and which took about 30 seconds. And as we turn around, the train's about to leave, and they're not really, the guards weren't really doing anything about it. We just kind of ran out, and the doors closed in our fucking faces and just runs off to the city, and we're just fuck, we didn't catch the last train, even though the guard said that we would. But I'm kind of okay because I found my phone. So we're kind of stuck on the very west side, which took us an hour and 40 minutes, I think, all the way from the east station to the Perth Station to the west now, and it's cold, it's winter. So we arranged someone to pick us up so they can drop us off home. We literally walk a couple steps out of the station, and my friend Daz, who has been comforting me the whole night as I panicked, drops his phone, and the screen is just smashed. And I'm like, fuck, I feel like I dodged a bullet. and just like shot someone else. As we're waiting for our lift, we go to the beach, and there are like these little like rock pools like on this like rock hill thing, and I sit on one, and then he sits on one, and he's like, oh fuck, and I'm like, what? And he's like, I sat on a puddle. Like, he literally sat on like a rock puddle, and his whole ass was wet, and I could not help but laugh a little bit. But I was like, fuck, I'm cursing all my friends. This is totally shit. Okay, and the reason why I call this video an update, because as we get to the end, I can explain why I haven't been uploading videos for the past like 2 weeks. After that, we get our lift home. We head back to Dad's place. And because we had junk food on the way back, because that was the only like food store that was open, he pukes, and I feel so bad. And he's been like a champ the whole night, and I feel like a piece of shit because he's just like had to deal with this, and I'm just like, fuck. So the very next day, I think it's a Friday this day, and for my friend's birthday, we were gonna meet up at Brass Monkey, which is just this bar in Perth. And so I went there. My mom only came back for a couple days, so she was taking care of Koji in our front garden, which is like the size of my room, like the little patch that he was running in. And my mom calls me while I'm at the bar getting ready to celebrate my friend's birthday, and she's like super panicky, and she's like, I lost Koji, and like she loves my guinea pig like more than I do, and she's just like, I lost Koji, like I miss him so much, like I can't find him. And she like she was panicking so much she couldn't turn on her torchlight to find him. So I had to run back from the city to the train station, and from the train station I had to get to my station, which is about a 10-minute walk from my house. So I got off from my station, and as I got off, it starts pissing fucking rain. And first of all, I'm upset at the fact that my mom lost my guinea pig, that my mom's panicking and that she's all by herself, and I'm fully wet, like my straight hair is no longer straight, I just look like a drowned rat. I go to my mom, finally get my guinea pig, everything is okay. I head back to the station so I can go back to my friend's birthday party, and as I got to the station to text my friends and ask them, which bar are you at, because if I don't know which bar they are at, I wouldn't be able to find them. And as I like open up my phone, it fucking turns off and runs out of battery, and I'm like, fuck, like this is shit, like, oh, I was so upset. And like at that moment I was just like, when everything needs to go right, it goes wrong, and I was just like, fuck you, Murphy's Law. So after that weekend, I went to Kalgoorlie, which is a 7-hour train ride away from here, east of Australia, so it was kind of in the bush. I filmed a lot because it was gonna be for a vlog, so I filmed. I got him! Hi, Koji. I literally caught him. He's so cute. So I filmed everything, like this thing called the Super Pit, which is this huge hole in the ground where they do mining or whatever that shit. I filmed the explosion. I filmed, like, it was just such a good weekend, like all the activities we were doing, like driving in the bush and all that shit. Daz had this huge pimple on his forehead, and me and his mom and his sister were just like, look at that fucking pimple. Like, we were just making fun of it all day, and it was so ripe, and I really wanted to pop it, and I was just like, oh, I really want to pop it. So I like try to pop it, and he's like, no, like let's go to the bathroom so we can see. So we go to the bathroom, and he like sees it in the mirror, and I try to pop it and it doesn't pop, and he's like, no, I don't want it to pop in your face. So he turns to the mirror, and I was like, okay, you do it. And then he like pops it in the mirror, and it like this white thing spits out into the mirror. And as he turns around, and he's like kind of saying to me, he's like, see, I didn't want it to pop in your face. And I think he was like shaking me or something. As he said that, my bag, which was hovering, my bag is like a side bag, and it was like here, and it was hovering next to the bath, which I didn't know was full. And suddenly the strap for this bag broke on top of the bath, and my zipper wasn't closed, so it just scooped up a bunch of water. My phone, my sketchbook, Daz's sketchbook was in it, was all just soaked up, and my phone, and it was, I just like turned it upside down, and I was like, fuck! Like, that is instant karma, like, straight away, because I was just bugging him all day to pop that pimple. Like, fuck. I put my phone in some rice. I try to get it fixed. It doesn't work. And now I'm kind of stuck with this phone I'm borrowing from Daz, which is just a Samsung. I don't know how to use a Samsung. Even though I'm Asian, I'm such a white girl because I don't know how to use, like, anything but an iPhone. I try to get repaired twice, my phone, and it sucks because, like, I can't really vlog, I can't really film videos without my phone, and it sucks because I can use my camera, but it's like really heavy to carry around, and I get really like paranoid of losing it. So that is the story of a series of bad events. Fuck, everything I touch turns to shit. To my patrons, I've already put it on my Patreon dashboard, but vlogs are the only videos that I don't upload 2 days early, just because I want them to be uploaded ASAP. Secondly, I have so many videos coming up. Actually had blonde hair before I had this blue hair. So if you watch videos and they're kind of like mixed between blonde and blue hair, that's because I've been updating videos with blue hair. I don't know how to explain it, but what I'm saying is like the videos that I will be posting are not like in sync in a way. Like some of them could be super old and some of them could be like really new. So I do have to apologize for that. I finished my business course, so I will be able to continue making videos more frequent like I did before, and I would have such a big break as well. But I'm also going away this weekend, which is weird because I just came back from Kalgoorlie. Mentally, I'm okay. I'm feeling really okay, even though it's like really loud outside and I really just want to sleep because I've had a long day. But thank you everyone who has been here throughout everything and who has supported me. I will continue making better videos soon. If you are interested in watching those better videos, you can subscribe if you'd like to. You can see the pores through this camera. Hope everyone has a good day. Okay, sorry, I love how I'm filming as I'm just like adding coconut oil to my hair, because all I do is like, everyone who knows me knows that all I do is preach about coconut oil. By the way, those who have been asking about the sunflower giveaway, I have downloaded most of you guys' videos and I've already picked the winners. I am just editing the video, so please hold on tight to that, and I'm so sorry for the inconvenience.